going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're trying out a little bit of a new jersey concept along with doing this on our brand new Ricoma 16 by 20 auto heat press. Apologize about the audio. My mic and everything died while I was recording this, so the rest of the video will be audio through the GoPro, but we're doing a little voiceover. So we got a little baseball jersey, full button up, and we're going to attempt to cut the transfer across the middle so we can do the split jersey look. And not exactly sure how this is going to turn out, but you know, we're here to try out new things and see how well it can do. We're also using Ricoma transfers from their printing machine. We don't currently own a Ricoma printer, but we do have a friend that purchased one, and we get some of our transfers from them. So this is just straight up Ricoma transfer and heat press video. We're excited to show you guys how this turns out, and we're just making this for a friend's kid to wear to a game, and really impressed with how this turns out. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. We're gonna go ahead and roll into the rest of the footage, and let's see how this thing turns out.
I have no idea if the audio is working on this thing, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways, and if we have to do a voiceover, that's what we're gonna have to do. This is gonna be a little tough because of the buttons right here. So what we're gonna do is grab one of these guys so we don't end up hopefully breaking. We don't want to break these buttons, so at least when we press down they got something to go into. We might have to adjust the pressure a little bit, and what we're going to do is just make sure everything is good. This is going to be a tough part. It's not going to be exactly perfect when we do it. I think we're going to want to adjust the pressure a little bit too. Now we want to do less pressure. So we are using DTF. I believe the Ricoma DTF. We don't personally own one, but we have a friend who does have one, so this is where we got these sheets from. And I'm gonna use the straight edge blade to cut this, hopefully fairly even. Alright, so we can leave this one like that. That is for the back. And our scissors are right here, so we can go ahead and cut this right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold the end of the design to the end of the design to get about the middle, which is right about there. So we got our middle line right here, which would be about like that. So the hard part is we got the buttons right here, and we're gonna have to cut it right on the E. So that's gonna be a little, this is not gonna probably be the best one to do, to be honest. Let's go ahead and just give it a little, make sure we're straight before we touch this. Right there in the middle. So I am going to make a little cut right there. Little cut that we can take onto the razor right here. If I can see it. Might have made it too small. give us an idea where it's at. So honestly, this is probably not the best way to do it for making a design like this, but kind of roll with it. We'll see how this does. I am not very confident on how this is going to go. You really don't want to do this, but what we're going to try to do is get that lined up just about like that, and then about right there. So let's just try the top one first, I suppose. I think we're gonna go right there, and the tough part is we got these buttons right here, so this is gonna make it not, it's gonna make it not very easy to do. Honestly, I have no idea how this is gonna turn out. So we're kind of experimenting with this with you guys. Make sure I didn't mess that up. I want that to be right there on the edge. We're just gonna go with it and we'll see what happens. So we got 315 suckers going for 15 seconds. When it's done, it's gonna pop up. We'll slide it out. We're gonna have to rub it in a little bit according to the directions of these presses. And we'll press it one more time and then see what happens. So we'll take this right here, and I'm just gonna use this because I had a shirt right there. And we're just gonna try to rub it in a little bit. It's a little tough because you don't really want to move it around too much, but just give it a little bit of pressure. Like that, and we're gonna go ahead and press it one more time. That should be on there. We got the pillow in there to help to make sure we don't break the buttons on the jersey. Second press. I think we're just gonna go for it. Just like that, straight pull, and it actually, surprisingly, it actually looks like it went on there pretty good, all things considered. So the next part is just getting that lined up. So what I'm actually going to do, so we got that on there. Now we want to get this part lined up about right there. Okay, so I like that. So what I'm going to do is take some heat transfer tape so I don't lose my design spot. And this is a really helpful tool or thing to do, especially for something like this. So now that I have that, I like where it's at. We're actually going to unbutton the jersey, so I don't want to have to press over that again. And I also want to have as much pressure as possible on the second part of this transfer. So we'll go ahead and try not to burn our fingers. It's still pretty hot. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to fold this down here, just like that. We got our position. The only thing I'm concerned about are these buttons, but let me know in the comments if you guys have any recommendations for that, because for what we're doing, I don't really have an idea of how to get around that part for something like this. But got it there, ready to go. Put the Teflon over the top. Hopefully, I just don't want to mess up the button, so I'm going to just put that right there. Press again for 15 seconds. Hopefully get the second part. If this comes out, I'm feeling pretty confident with this overall design. Once again, we're going to pull it, and we're going to rub it in a little bit on the design. Honestly, it didn't seem like it made too much of a difference, but that's what they say to do. So if that's what the directions say, just, you know, give it a little. It's a little tough because it's kind of sliding around a little bit, but we'll do that. And we're gonna go ahead and give it one more press. Cover those guys. Should cover that just in case. The second press going, and then we'll see how it lines up on the back of the jersey, and then if it lines up, then we're doing all right with this design. Go ahead, pull it out. And we're doing a quick pull just like the last one. Boom. It actually looked like it went on there pretty good, you guys. Not gonna lie. A little tape left over, but we'll see how it lines up. But I think we actually got it looking pretty good. I don't know. I want to be really careful with these buttons, so I don't really want to do another press on it, but let's just see how this guy lines up. Buttons are hot. You know what? All things considered, that looks pretty good. I mean, I think we did the best possible of what we could do. So let me know what you guys think. I think we did all right. So what we're gonna do is keep this unbuttoned. Now that we got the buttons out of the way, we can turn it around and get the back of the jersey. So we're gonna want to basically have about right there, right under that seam. We don't want to go over that seam, so go ahead and give it a quick little pre-press. And since we are not using the pillow anymore, so we do need to make sure to put our pressure back up, which we'll do right now. Make sure we get some good pressure on this guy. Pull it out. And we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Should be about the center right there. And we're gonna go right up to the top. One thing is, that part is not a very straight cut. So let's see if we can help our eyes out a little bit with a little bit straighter, cleaner cut, so we get the most accurate. Now we're gonna redo this, but this will help us just get a more accurate view from above on how level it is. So I almost want to go down a little bit lower, I think. Just a little bit. Not crazy, but I think it'll look a little bit better, just a little lower. Right about there. So sometimes you can kind of just estimate it if you're just curious, make sure that looks good. We're looking flush, so we're gonna go ahead, do the same thing. Teflon over, need a new Teflon sheet. Been saying that for a while now. Go ahead and give that nice little 15-second press. And then we will go ahead and rub it in a little bit. These are actually peeling really nice right now, so honestly no complaints on the transfers. These transfers are from a Ricoma transfer machine, so I don't know if we're gonna get into the business or into that aspect of it. We usually order from Supercolor. Heat Transfer Warehouse also has Supercolor, but Supercolor is our main prints that we use. And honestly, haven't tried much else because we've been super happy with those ones. Pull that off. Once again, we're gonna do a nice little quick pull. And you just gotta pull it. I'm telling you, you can't be nervous with these things. I mean, I think there's different techniques to it, but my perspective is the faster you pull it, less ones you mess up. Seems like. Don't know if that's the case or not. All right, so now we got back of the jersey. Looking good. Looking crisp. We got the front. Now I need to figure out is what side of the sleeve this guy goes on. So we're about to find out. Also got some Ridge Custom t-shirt designs right there. I want to say this is going to go on the right sleeve facing forward, but we can do a quick little Google search. They don't really... I'm going to go on the right sleeve. I feel like the right sleeve is probably the one to do it. So what you could do is you can use the Heatpress to do this, or if you have a Heatpress, which this could actually work, that would work. But we already have the Heatpress on, so we're just going to go ahead and use. We're going to go ahead and just use the Heatpress. So all we're going to do is take our pillow right there, and I don't know if you guys, how well you guys can see, but usually most of the garments, there's a seam right in the middle where you want to place your design. So we're going to go ahead and slide this back, get a little pre-press. Slide it out. Looks like that guy got moved a little bit, which is fine. And we're gonna go right about there. Sleeves are usually fairly easy to do. And we're not gonna Teflon that one. Another 15 seconds, we will do the same thing we've done for the first three presses is massage out the sheet, and then we'll do one more press, pull it off, and then we'll end it off with a little American flag on the side. Don't know how much this honestly makes a difference, you guys, so we're just kind of just rolling with it. So we'll go ahead and give it a second press, pull that off, and then finish it up. Boom. Transfers are working great tonight. No complaints, and I don't know if maybe it's the new Ricoma, but I don't know how well you guys can see this, but got the logo right there on the side, and now we just need a American flag to go on the left sleeve. And got some let's see, make sure you guys got the stars pointing the right way, so that's gonna be for the opposite sleeve. So we were at first purchasing, we got a gang sheet, just got flags made from Supercolor, which obviously is a cool thing to do, recommend it. Anyways, so we got the stars, we got flags for both sleeves, and we got these from Heat Transfer Express stock. They're like 25 cents or 50 cents $25 for 50 flags. So $25, 50 flags. Pretty good deal. They come out really nice. And they're like a perfect sleeve for, they're the perfect flag for sleeve. So if you guys are in the market looking for something a little easy to do, Transfer Express has got you covered. So let's go ahead and do a little pre-press, and we'll get the last part on here of the jersey. We're done. I think he's wanting to move a little bit. So there, facing the right way. Just kind of using this seam right there, making sure that it looks parallel, looks good. Let it rock and roll. This one, we only have to do it once, pull it off, we're good. And then we'll show you guys the finished result. Go ahead and pull that guy off. Boom, look at that. Perfect flag, looks great on jerseys, on t-shirts. So if you guys are in the market for that, go ahead and pick one up. And just like that, we have completed this jersey, which really didn't take too long. I was kind of putting this off a little bit, but I wasn't sure how it was gonna line up on here. So let me get this buttoned up and we'll show it off. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a jersey, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how well this lined up on the split. I think I did overlap a little bit, which is fine because I wanted to make sure I was going to get it, but really like how that turned out. We got both the sleeves, American flag, stars towards the heart, and we got the back. So we're locked in. So honestly, very impressed how this worked out. DTF transfers from the Ricoma transfer machine, and then we're using our 16x20 auto press from Ricoma. The thing has been solid. We will be making a further in-depth review of our new heat press, so keep an eye out for that. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.